Heck, at my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, Desert View Hospital designates rooms for psychiatric patients.
A man is reportedly beaten on Pahrump Valley Boulevard.
And Lakeside holds a barbecue beach party. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, May 29th, 2013. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
Two men allegedly fought at the intersection of Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Calvada this afternoon.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to the intersection of Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Calvada this afternoon for a report of a person being beaten. Medics arrived and found one man on the ground, the other inside a pickup truck. The two had reportedly had some road rage incident in which they started fighting at the intersection. The injured party refused to be transported and no one was arrested at the scene. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, a couple of rooms have been modified at Desert View Hospital to accommodate psychiatric patients.
Desert View Hospital has refurbished some rooms for the safety of psychiatric patients.
We've made the ceiling so that it's a solid ceiling. It doesn't have the ceiling tiles to where they could try to loop something around it to harm themselves. We've locked all the cabinets, taken everything out of the drawers. We remove everything from the rooms when the patients come in so that there's nothing in there that they can use to hurt themselves.
There was a need in the community as well as some of the state requirements. We retrofitted these two rooms to meet the requirements for what we call Legal 2000 holes, which is the designation here in the state of Nevada. Again, those that may have ideations to hurt themselves, these are very safe rooms. Now they can be dealt with most professionally. We've also brought in and hired Dr. Remmert, who will come in and evaluate the patient for psychiatric needs.
The rooms can be used for regular and psychiatric patients. There is a process for handling people with possible mental health issues.
If they're determined to be a psychiatric patient, then they're first evaluated by the ER physician, and then we will call in our psychologist to evaluate them. And then he'll determine if they need to be sent into Las Vegas for inpatient care or if they can be followed up within the community in an outpatient basis.
The wait time for psychiatric patients to have a bed available in Las Vegas varies, so the rooms are convenient for temporary services for these patients.
We keep them in the ER because they need constant supervision. The rooms also have video cameras so we can monitor the patients at the nurses' station so that there's always an eye on them.
CEO Kelly Adams is trying to improve Desert View Hospital to include more services.
We're recruiting physicians, and we just recruited a surgeon, and we'll be adding additional physicians here, and that will, precipitate, expanding more services to the hospital. The State Department of Health, as well as the rural office through the State of Nevada Health Department, have granted us, or will give us a grant for telemedicine. And so if our psychiatrist is not available, we can hook up with either UNLV or one of the hospitals in Las Vegas or UNR in Reno, that we can still get these consults.
Telemedicine is similar to video conferences where medical personnel can communicate among each other or inspect patients regardless of their physical location. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Janice Ayers, who was the executive director of the Nevada Rural Counties RSVP program since 1979, has passed away. Ms. Ayers oversaw the VITAL program that utilizes volunteers to assist with the disabled, expand from 5 to 15 of the 17 counties of Nevada. Today, it is one of the largest RSVP programs in the country. In 2001, RSVP was named the outstanding nonprofit organization in Nevada by Governor Kenny Gwynn's Points of Light program. Subsequently, Janice was voted Outstanding Older Nevada Worker for the state of Nevada and honored in Washington, D.C. by the Senate and House of Representatives for her outstanding contributions to Nevada. We honor this outstanding and grand lady whose legacy is truly an inspiration and a model for all.
And next, we learn how nature helps your health.
How bringing nature to hospitals can improve care. The story next on Prescription Health.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. When you think of a hospital, you probably think of white walls, fluorescent lights, and sterile rooms. But there's a new trend happening around the country. As Andrew McIntosh reports, some hospitals are using the outdoors to promote healing.
This health tip is brought to you by Humana.
Visit our local office in the Pahrump Valley Junction Shopping Center or call 775-727-0871.
What did you jump over?
Timber Brannigan can run, explore, and even roll in the grass with her brother. You'd never know she was at a hospital. Timber stayed here a week when she had encephalitis. But one thing that did help, being able to go outside. Hospitals across the country are incorporating nature into daily care.
To ultimately allow them to escape from the reason they might be actually in the hospital.
Here at Nemours Children's Hospital, each room has floor-to-ceiling windows, the lighting mostly natural, and gardens where patients have rehab sessions.
It lifts your spirits, it encourages you, it gives you hope.
One groundbreaking study found surgery patients who faced a window with trees healed a day faster, needed less pain meds, and had fewer complications than those who faced a brick wall. Another found patients who had naturally lit rooms experienced less stress, less pain, and required fewer meds than those in dimly lit rooms.
We see just overall healing.
I love rocks.
Healing with help from nature. I'm Andrew McIntosh reporting.
You have a bunch of dirt on your...
Chicago Children's Hospital recently launched a study to understand the effect healing spaces have on children. But while many hospitals are adding green spaces, some are dropping them. Boston Children's Hospital could be getting rid of its green space so the hospital can expand. A petition was recently started on change.org to keep the garden.
And after 13 years, the final Memorial Day service was held at GG Suites Veterans Memorial Park on Gamebird. The park also has a museum on the property. News 46 spoke to curator Roger Caffett.
I'm the curator of the museum.
There you go.
I don't know if that's on paper, but that's what I wind up doing.
And so you'll keep that going too as well?
Right. We still have organizations that will contact us. We've had motorcycle clubs from California. Beautiful ceremony they made coming through here, and we hope to encourage more. I personally have donated. I had a M37 weapons carrier here, and I offered it to the local Marine Corps League, and they accepted. And so they've got a couple of mechanics. They'll probably get it running, and you'll see it in the parades locally.
Filmmaker David Hartfield took home an award at the High Desert Shorts International Film Festival Sunday night for his movie, The Homecoming.
Short film based on experiences in my life with my father, who's handicapped, elderly, and my mom has been taking care of him for a number of years. And I thought, what if my mom wasn't around? Who would take care of him? Would he have to go into a home? Could I bring him to my home? So after a bout with a broken hip, and I helped during the recovery, 24-hour day care, I wrote the movie. So
you not only wrote it, but what else?
I played the lead character. I'm actually an actor, and a couple of years ago I started my own production company because I was not happy with the one-lines I was getting. So I thought, you know what, if I'm spending all this time and money and energy, I may as well do my own movies. So that's what I started doing.
Of course, your dad was your inspiration for the film. Do you think that this helps other people who might be going through the same type of situation?
Yeah, it hit me at the screening that we had back in Ohio in July, how many people came up after and said, my mom, my dad, we've been going through this, because it's hard, They get elderly, they get sick, they break hips, they have strokes, they do this, and then the spouse can't always care for them in the home, and that's really, really a hard situation, and it's heart-wrenching.
Tell me some other films that you've done.
Another film that I did a little mini web film called Bluetooth Balls. It was actually a series of films, and then it was a TV pilot presentation, my first production thing called Rogue. And now I'm working on a feature called Wayside Wonder Days. And you can go see Homecoming on my production site, which is New Street Pix, Pix.com, and Wayside Wonder Days you can find out about on waysidewonder.com.
And that's the name of your production company, is the New Street Pictures?
New Street Pictures, yeah.
A Disneyland employee has been arrested in connection with a small dry ice explosion in the theme park's Toontown area. The employee was identified as an outdoor vending cast member. The small explosion shut down a part of the park for 2 hours. The blast in Mickey's Toontown appeared to be caused by dry ice in a bottle. It brought evacuations for the Toontown area of the park, and no damages or injuries were reported.
All right, folks, we'll keep it here because we're going to have more news for you after this break.